I've retired, okay? And therefore I live in a retirement home.
Peyton Manning is considered one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the professional field, and now he's cameoing in a Netflix show? When the football star retired in 2016, he turned his efforts to commentating on league games in his podcast and hosting interviews with other decorated players. But now, it seems that the legend is moving towards the entertainment industry, having appeared on SNL and now maybe in Netflix's Emily in Paris, and pretty much appearing in tons of Super Bowl ads. So while the man has not been playing any games, he's far from inactive and will be a prominent character off the field of this year's Super Bowl. Today we're covering one of the greatest quarterbacks the league has ever known, Peyton Manning. Tomorrow though, you decide. I'd love to hear your suggestions for who we should feature on future episodes of Where Are They Now? And please don't forget to hit the like button on this video for more content just like it. Peyton Manning was born in Louisiana to a football royal family. The term was bestowed onto the Mannings because Peyton's dad was a former NFL quarterback and his brother Eli is also a two-time Super Bowl winning champ. He went to a fancy prep school while there and joined the football team. He did so well as a starter during his playtime that he was named the Gatorade Circle of Champions National Player of the Year and Columbus Touchdown Club National Offensive Player of the Year in 1993. Manning was amongst the most sought-after high school players in the country, and he was recruited by 60 different colleges. When it came time for him to make the decision though, Peyton chose the University of Tennessee. Many people were surprised that he didn't choose his father's alma mater, the University of Mississippi, and his parents even received a few angry phone calls and letters for the teenager's decision. Under the University of Tennessee, he became the all-time leading passer and has broken several records for touchdowns in his career as a starter. Not only did Manning finish off his university career with a top-notch record on the football field, wherein he set tons of records that to this day have been unbeatable, but he also excelled academically and was elected the head of his frat. That being said though, Manning's university career was tarnished by a misconduct allegation that accused the quarterback of forcing himself onto his trainer. He inappropriately exposed himself and pushed himself onto the woman while she was examining his foot for injury. When enough evidence was collected that it seemed likely that the case would go to trial, the victim was silently hushed by the university for $300,000. The allegations would again crop up in 2002 when the victim claimed that Manning had defamed her in a book he wrote. The lawsuit was again settled outside of court, this time for an undisclosed amount of money, by Peyton when it seemed like she would win the case. Ever since then, the allegations just seem to be this weird looming fact that has kind of stained his otherwise perfect career. It seems pretty obvious that the victim was hushed with money, otherwise why not sell it in court if he's innocent? So it's just this weird fact that we all kind of know the answer even if there isn't any legal proof. Unsurprisingly, when Peyton entered into the NFL draft, he was the first overall pick and was fought over by tons of teams. Eventually, he went with the Indianapolis Colts. He played with the Colts for 13 full seasons before he was sadly sidelined because of a neck injury. The injury was so severe that he missed an entire year of football, namely the 2011 season. When he finally recovered from his injury, the Colts released him and he joined the Denver Broncos. He played with the Broncos from 2012 until 2015. If I were to go into the specifics of his entire career, which excluding the year that he missed because of his injury, spans 17 seasons, this video would be way too long. So I'll just kind of overview his achievements. He was named the league's MVP 5 times, 4 with the Colts and once with the Broncos, setting a record for most awarded to one player. He got the Pro Bowl award a record 14 times and named a first-time All-Pro 7 times. He held the NFL record for career touchdowns from 2014 to 2019 and is the only quarterback in NFL history to appear in 4 Super Bowls with a different head coach each time. He's won 2 out of 4 of the Super Bowls he's appeared in, and although his last season in the league was relatively weak by comparison to his greatness in the beginning of his career, his last year is when he won his last Super Bowl. Not a bad way to send off your career. Peyton Manning officially announced his retirement in 2016. His parting words were, quote, "I fought a great fight. I finished my football race, and after 18 years, it's time." As far as his legacy goes, in 2017, the Colts unveiled a bronze statue of the quarterback outside of their home stadium, and he was admitted to the Indianapolis Colts Ring of Honor. He was also the first player to have his jersey retired by the Colts, so no other player can use his number out of respect to his outstanding career. In 2021, Manning was elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, with the committee famously taking only 13 seconds to debate the selection. Currently living in Denver, Colorado, Peyton married his parents' next-door neighbor, Ashley, after they met the summer before he went to university. The couple have twins, a son and a daughter together, and have been very devout to one another since their marriage in 2001. Peyton has the reputation of being an all-American guy. He lists his life priorities ranked as, quote, faith, family, friends, and football. Peyton Manning is also largely credited with helping to improve Indianapolis as a city. A curator at the City Museum stated, quote, there is no Super Bowl held here without Peyton. There is no Lucas Oil Stadium without Peyton. Without Peyton, the Colts would probably be in LA right now. In 2007 and in 2008, he hosted SNL, boosting the ratings of the show exponentially when he appeared both times. When speaking about the upcoming Super Bowl, Peyton said, quote, I think about quarterbacks Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford, and I hope they're taking the time to soak it in. I hope they're not like, hey, let's get to the moment and fast forward through this, and come Super Bowl time, I think about these moments of joy that I experienced when I was playing, and I hope they're getting them too, knowing they're about to play in this game. It's a very sweet sentiment, and one that I hope the competing quarterbacks take to heart as they enter the biggest competition in football. As for what Peyton's doing now that he's officially retired in 2016, well, after his appearance on SNL poking fun at the Netflix show Emily in Paris, he joked about appearing on season 3 of the show itself. And it seems like it may actually happen. There's rumors of Manning actually being in talks with Netflix about appearing in a cameo for a tongue-in-cheek reference to the SNL skit. When asked why he would even do the skit, Manning said it was for his daughter, who loves the program. Quote, I took my son to the Packers 49ers game. You know, Lambeau Field, in the snow, in the elements, it was an awesome experience. And when we came back home, I could tell my daughter was feeling like she missed out. So I was looking for something to even the playing field, if you will. I brought my daughter with me, and we got to go behind the scenes and watch the rehearsals. It was a really fun trip. And when Tom Brady recently announced his retirement from the NFL, before the news officially broke, Peyton texted the quarterback saying, quote, I hope you're on the beach somewhere on another planet right now. He recalls that Brady texted him back with a big smile and said he wishes he were on the beach too. The two appear to have a very close friendship, being regarded as the greatest quarterbacks to ever grace the field. And now with the upcoming Super Bowl, expect to see Peyton Manning covering it on his podcast, The Manningcast, just as closely as any reporter as he engages with fans and fellow athletes alike. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Where Are They Now? What was your favorite part about the footballer's legacy? Let us know in the comments down below, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content just like it. I've been your host, Sierra. I'll see you next time.